Hi everybody, Teacher Julio here again with one more video about pronunciation. Let me help you improve your pronunciation with today a special topic. We are going to talk about the Avengers. Everybody has watched this movie. If you haven't yet, it's time to. If you don't want to hear or read any spoilers, go to the cinema and watch the Avengers Endgame, which is the latest Avengers movie, which is great. I watched it 2 days ago and it's amazing. I really love the Marvel Universe. The Avengers in special are amazing heroes. I'm sure if you haven't seen it yet, go to the cinema. You'll certainly enjoy it. And let's improve pronunciation with some heroes' names. I'm going to teach you how to pronounce the heroes' names in English correctly, of course, because some of them are really mispronounced, even by some good, intermediate, even advanced students of English. Some things here are tricky and I want to teach you right. Let's start with this one, which is really surprising for many of my students when I tell them that the right pronunciation is iron. Iron Man is the right sound for this word. Many of my students say Iron Man, or that metal band Iron Maiden. That's not the right sound. You should say iron. What happens here is kind of an inversion of sounds. The same thing you do when you say the word fire, right? You never say fire. You have to invert the sound here, not fire, but fire. Fire or tired. This is what you should do when you say iron. Never say iron, but Iron Man is the name of this hero. Got it? Second is actually not a hero, but a villain. The biggest villain, I suppose, in the Marvel universe is Thanos. Let's practice the TH sound. You know how important it is and how difficult it is sometimes to say Thanos. Remember to say it properly. Every time you have these two letters together, the TH, you have this sound. Tha, the, tha, thu. Tha, Thanos. Remember, this is not on your lip. You should not say but Thanos. And, of course, Thor. The god of thunder. Thor, the god of thunder. Practice the TH sound. If you still can't pronounce it perfectly, that's okay. You just keep practicing the tha, the, tha, thu. I'm sure sooner or later you'll be able to pronounce it right. Thor, Thanos. And next, Captain America. And here I want to call to your attention this suffix here. A suffix is a combination of letters at the end of a word. For example, A-I-N is pronounced N. Captain. Never say captain. That's what some of my students say sometimes, and I always correct them and say, repeat, Captain. Captain America and also Captain Marvel. So remember, every time you have this, you should say N. Like, this is a curtain. Curtain or mountain. Remember never to say mountain or curtain. That's not correct. Curtain, mountain, captain. Got it? So one more time, repeat. Captain America. Captain Marvel. But the best hero is Captain Caveman. I used to watch Captain Caveman cartoon all the time when I was a kid. I really loved that character. The Captain Caveman really brings me some nostalgia because it was a great cartoon. I hope you have seen it so you know what I'm talking about. But the Captain Caveman is great for kids and teenagers and for some adults too, and they want to bring some childhood memories like I do many times. Captain. Let's proceed. Next, the H sound at the beginning of a word. Hulk. Repeat. Hulk. Hulk is the big green guy, right? Hulk. And you know who this guy is? Hawkeye. Hawkeye. Literally, a person who has the eye of a hawk. Hawk is this bird which supposedly have very good eyes. The hawks have very good eyes. So this guy is an archer, if you know the movie. And so he has a bow and some arrows. You have to really aim it like a hawk. He has a hawk eye. Just pronounce correctly the H sound. Hawkeye and Hulk. Good. Next hero is the Ant-Man, the little guy Ant-Man. And pronunciation here, I want to tell you, did you know that in American English, actually this word ant has the same sound of the word ant. Ant, ant in American English are homophones. They have the exact same sound. So it's kind of funny to think that the Ant-Man could be the Ant-Man. Weird hero. But, so, remember the sound is ant. Alright, and his partner is Wasp. The girl who has partnered with Ant-Man in his second movie, I think, is the Wasp. Alright? Pronunciation of this one, easy, you know how to say Spider-Man, which is one of my favorite characters, heroes, because he's kind of a nerd and awkward guy, skinny, and when you're a teenager you can relate to that, at least I could, so I have always liked Spider-Man better than all the other characters, and I used to read comics all the time. Man, and so Spider-Man and X-Men. Well, I know X-Men are not from the Avengers. I just added them to this list because I want to call to your attention the singular pronunciation man and the plural noun man. The difference is really small, so you have really to open your ears and listen to me. Man, man, Spider-Man, X-Men. The plural form is a little more close, you see, it's me, man, which contrasts with the more open sounding man, singular form. Man, man. I know it's similar, sounds really alike, but it's not, certainly not the same pronunciation. Many words in English have a similar sound. For example, bad and bed, bad, bed. For many English students, don't make any difference, right? For you who have an untrained ear, sounds alike. I agree with you, the difference is very small, but certainly it's different. There's like a tiny difference in bad, bad. So if you want to say that the place where you sleep is not really good, you can say, oh man, my bed is bad. My bed is so bad. Keep that in mind, alright? The S sound and the E sound. Let's proceed. Next hero is a woman, Black Widow. Not difficult to pronounce, right? Black Widow. Want to tell you that this is a feminine word, right? Widow is a woman whose husband has died. Widow. And the opposite, when it's a man whose wife has died, this man is a widower. So the masculine form of this word is, of this noun is widower, and the feminine is widow. Black Widow. Next is a psychedelic hero, Doctor Strange. He's an awesome hero, right? So the pronunciation is quite simple. So just pronounce, just practice, and repeat after me. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. Yeah. And finally, Rocket Raccoon. A raccoon is this animal, kind of cute. I've heard they're dangerous. I actually have never seen one live, you know. But don't get close to a raccoon if you see one. Raccoon, rocket raccoon, from the Guardians of Galaxy. So I have added here the word Guardians of the Galaxy because I want to tell you about the word Guardians. Don't say Guardians, that's not correct, but Guardians. Guardians. Every time you see this word and maybe some variations of this word, remember not to pronounce the letter U like gua, no, but g. Guard. Guard, guardian, safeguard. There are some other variations of this word, but remember, you always say something like this, right? Guard. That's it. That's all for today. This video aims to improve your pronunciation, especially to teach you this mind-blowing information that you don't say iron, but iron. Iron Man. Remember to practice always the TH sound, tha, the, thi, tho, thu. Captain. Before I was telling you, just before we finish, that this suffix should be pronounced N, like in captain, curtain, mountain, except, it's important to mention, except when the word is monosyllable. When the word is monosyllabic, which means it only has one syllable, then the sound will be pain. In this case, you are not going to say pen, right? But pain, as you are probably used to. So pain or Spain, words which have only one syllable, then are pronounced this way: ain, Spain, pain. But if it has two or more syllables, in, captain, curtain, mountain. Got it? Well, this is also something worth practicing, right? Another one I would like to compare with this sound is the word dad. That's my dad. This is the open sound, da. And this, when a person is not alive, like Michael Jackson is dead. Dead. Dad, dead. Got it? There's another TV series about the zombies, you know, The Walking Dead. Sometimes I hear people saying, oh, do you watch The Walking Dead? Don't say that. Every time I hear that, I think of a father with his kids, you know, a walking dad. Which is not the name of the series, it's about zombies. They're all dead and they walk. They are the walking dead. Guys, if you haven't seen the Avengers yet, do it. Do yourself a favor, go. It's an amazing film. You know, you can learn a lot of English words and grammar, everything, watching movies, series, video games, music. So go to the cinema, have a good time, watch Avengers, Endgame, and I will see you next time. Take care.